yourself in woodwork prohibited at available in the state of shop.
Hey, Dan Schinder here on Drum Talk TV at the Zildjian booth with my good friend Jeff Ocheltree. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Happy New Year.
Oh, Happy New Year.
Thank you.
And you're going to see a much more in-depth video interview with Jeff and I talking all about the drum science, drum tuning, and
That's
everything. But hey, I thought since we bumped into each other here at NAMM, might as well say hello to everybody in Drum Talk TV land.
That's what's good about these shows. You never know who you're going to bump into.
Exactly.
Some people you don't want to bump into, right, Terry? No, I mean, you know.
So since we're at Zildjian, let's talk cymbals a little bit.
Okay.
What do you, in your many, many years of working with drums and percussion, different artists, I hope you don't mind me saying, but Jeff worked with John Bonham for the last few years.
And Billy Cobham for many years.
Billy Cobham.
Lenny White, Mark Cranny, and Terry Cote, too.
What makes...
She's a great drummer.
She is a great drummer. What makes a really good cymbal in your mind? And I know that's such a broad stroke question, but how do you recommend one go about picking the cymbals to suit their kit and their style?
Well, that is a pretty big question. I'm more into the cymbal making that involves more handwork and ears. Instead of casting a bunch of blanks, spinning them on the lathe, popping them out, not just this company, I mean, I'm more into handwork.
Yeah.
I think
The craftsmanship versus cookie cutter?
Right. So the sound that comes from less cookie cutter sound and more about the ears, and even though they may have done it for a long time, still listening. What if they do 20 crash cymbals one day and there's one that doesn't sound good? How are they going to know that unless they really...
Right.
So I just think I'm more into the old way where they dump the bronze into the ground and hold it out like the gongs and all that stuff. So I think we're returning to that kind of craftsmanship, and I know Zildjian does it. I know Paiste does it. I know Sabian does it, and a lot of the Turkish and a lot of the other companies, and that's what I'm glad to see. So I can't say which cymbal for sure, but I know there's some good ones being made with that kind of thought process.
Right. And would you agree that it really comes down to the ears of the individual?
Yeah.
Because I see so much stuff posted on Facebook, Jeff, where someone might ask, I'm thinking of getting such and such cymbal, an 18-inch crash, and I play this kind of music. Is it a good buy? I think the answer is right here.
It is, because she can pick out a ride cymbal that sounds great for what she's doing, and somebody else could go put it on their kit. Maybe similar music, but somehow the way she's playing it.
The way she plays it,
Lenny White's well known for his ride work. He's a brilliant drummer anyway, but his ride work with Miles Davis, Chick Corea, and
Return to Forever.
Return to Forever. So that ride that they have, I can't remember the name of the cymbal company. That ride that they make for him sounds wonderful, and especially when he's playing it. So you can see
it's all down to personal preference and how you play it.
Yeah.
The sticks you play with, a small wood tip versus a big nylon tip. There's so many factors. So for those of you wondering, you really you could ask 10 people and get 15 answers. I think the best answer is right here. And to go to a store and really just play with some stuff. Have them put it on a kit for you. Play the way you play with the sticks you play and decide what's best suits you.
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. It's I think a lot of drumming is personal, but we have forgotten about that because we're not listening too much to the cymbals of the drums. We're listening to the technique or the way the guy's playing. If he's famous, a famous drummer tends to get more attention to things that the other guy may not. But you might pay attention to what the other guy's doing as far as the sounds he's getting. And so it's kind of confusing, and it's kind of a broad, personal thing.
It is.
Yeah.
Cool. Cymbal Insight with drum guru Jeff Ocheltree.
This is the first time I've ever been asked anything about cymbals. I hope it works well.
Hey, thanks for joining us here on
Thank
Drum
you,
Talk
man.
TV.
Thank you.
Jeff Ocheltree, Dan Schinder. We'll see you soon. Watch for another segment with Jeff.